He's in the call, but he doesn't hear me.
I can totally hear you. Alright, everybody. So, we're going to be doing a little bit of power wash, and me and Bastian seem to have not been able to align our schedules too well. So we're going to use this time to catch up, and we're going to let y'all listen and join in on future plans. I haven't played this game in a minute, so I'm going to be spending a little bit of time trying to remember everything. I think it's R. Yes. And I think C. Yeah. Alright, there we go. And if you haven't played Powerwash Sim, there's not much to it. It's a real simple game. It's just all about cleaning. The satisfaction of cleaning. Taking it easy. I haven't personally done a video on it on YouTube, just because it's one of those games that if you don't have somebody to talk with on here, it's not going to be too worth watching for a long period of time. But now that I have a reason to play it and chat on here we are.
Oh wait. You have to.
I have to come here. All right, give me 1 second. Yeah. I'm kind of locked up. What's hey? Oh, check. Oh, you check wrote this. Me a message. Sub to yes, please subscribe. And to Bastian. There's his name right there. I have it in the title, but make sure that y'all also check out Bastian and his channel. Me and him do make a lot of content together. But
I mean that's real fucking pandering. Like 40 seconds into the video.
There we go. Hold on. You gotta make sure you underline it. There we go. Beautiful. I see what he's been doing while I've been off. Alright, Bastian, you want to tell me a little bit about everything that you got going on? I know you said you've been sick for the past week.
I don't know what that was, but
I'm gonna see if I can actually turn the game volume down just a hair. Volume. Where's audio? And
okay, I'm just gonna say you can. The thing is, you can change the nozzles in the game, and that's really bad.
You can change the nozzles. I usually just go with the green one, which I think is a 25 degree, if I remember correctly. And just kind of go nice and slow with it.
Oh wait. I have a good idea.
What's up? Oh, you're gonna do this. Oh, tic-tac-toe, huh? Let's see. Alright.
You can start.
Alright, cool. Ooh. There we are.
Okay. I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna be triangle.
Triangle. It's gonna end up being a cat, it would appear. I'm trying to think of where I want to do my next move. So if I do... I think I might have it figured out, but I'm not... I mean, there's not like a really good... We'll see. We'll see what happens. I foresee a cat. Oh, you're just giving me the game. I see.
Well played. I've seen you play before.
Oh yeah, I've too played tic-tac-toe. So one thing that's going on pretty bad right now, close to where I'm at, is there's a pretty bad influenza outbreak. In fact, my kids got school canceled because of the amount of absences and everything they were having from both students and staff. So that wasn't very fun. Luckily, they're not sick, though. They're doing just fine. Not that they would probably care too much. Kids get sick and they're just like, eh. And then they play their games, watch their TV, and they're fine. And they just sleep it off. It's a little different when you get older, huh?
I was about to ask, what about you, man?
Me getting sick, or what have I been up to?
I mean, your kids being sick.
My kids are not sick. They're fine. It's they got out of school because there's an outbreak going on. But they themselves, they have not been sick. But I've been doing fine. Whenever I'm not working in my nursing job, I am here, typically. I know wife isn't feeling well this afternoon, so hopefully she's not catching anything and gonna give it to me. It doesn't sound like flu, though, so it sounds like... So she's got Crohn's, and it sounds like she's having a little bit of a flare-up on that. So she's not having too much of a good time right now. That sounds so... What's the word? Like you're just using like a regular garden hose over there. I guess mine probably sounds like that too. Like a waterfall going off over there. I'm gonna rotate this. There we go.
Best. Okay. I have to ask you. I'm gonna go get something for my. I'm gonna go bring an energy drink for my wife, but I have to ask. Does the tic-tac-toe count towards you beating me?
Oh, on the winning streak? You know, we don't have to count it as that. I mean, we never finished the game, even though I kind of did.
I have two different... I mean, the thing is, I have two different games I can challenge you on, so...
Oh, man. You're just determined to beat me, and I'm not even that good.
I mean...
I got...
Or your YouTube followers are gonna see how horrible I am playing games. Because you wanna know, the next game, it's either gonna be Battleship.
Oh gosh. Alright. I can do some Battleship. I played with the little ones. They don't like to play correctly, but I play with the little ones.
I'm not a little one.
Oh gosh. So what you're saying is that you're gonna do better than them. Or are you gonna saying that you're not gonna cheat? I don't think you'd be able to cheat since it's on a computer, huh? It'd be pretty hard to.
Yeah. And also, I don't know if you've ever played. There's like it's a tank game. So basically, you have set spawn like on a map, and you're a tank. Like worms. Worms is probably better to explain this.
Worms.
So you have a place where you start, and then you have different kind of weapons, and you try to shoot the buttons. And then there's like wind resistance, and then you have different kind of weapons you have to use and such.
We completed something.
Yeah. We got 25 seconds.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, we're
It almost looked like you were flying there for a second. I think the pressure washer lifted you off the ground.
For space, it's like you're fucking flying.
I got the hops. You didn't know this, but it wasn't until I failed my career as an NBA player that I started doing this. I used to be World Series over here in basketball.
Okay. I'll take a small break. I'm gonna go get the energy drink.
Alright, sounds good. I'll just be here bleeding. Oh yes. Oh yes. Give me that money. Two's always better than one. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Write him a little message. Oh, that's horrible. Hold on. That's kind of bad. Hey.
Okay. Hey, I can see you made $1. $1 for us.
Yeah, I got a little sidetracked there for a second. There was a bird flying over and I just couldn't help but stare.
In-game or
In-game.
IRL?
It'd be very interesting for a bird to be flying around that I could see. Unless it's an owl. Pretty late over here.
Oh yeah, sure. I keep forgetting how much time difference there is.
Yeah. Fair bit. It's probably what, morning for you right now.
9 a.m.
That's like 1 o'clock over, almost 2 o'clock here in the morning. There we go.
Triple. Quadruple.
No, I'm breaking in the cash over here.
Roundabout.
It doesn't even appear that you've noticed the message that the bird left you. Or have you?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, I just realized.
I like how you said that exact same moment. I pressed tab, and it shows you that entire area you haven't washed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can't make that shit up. That's for sure.
Nice. Timing.
Yeah, I
The
think
timing's impeccable.
okay.
How do I get it? Oh, I can get lower. I forgot you can basically get in a prone position. There we go. We're going commando on this. Just gonna crawl around over here. There we go. Alright. I think that's got this. Probably a little easier on anybody's watching's eyes if I do it like this. Oh, yes.
It's gonna be. I mean, you remember when we played Lethal Company with Shark?
Played what with them?
Lethal Company.
Lethal Company, yes.
Yes. I still haven't uploaded the video.
That's part of it. I haven't seen that Shark actually did any other videos, but I haven't looked at his channel in a day or two. Or about a week, actually.
No, I mean I've checked because he can like left a comment on one of my videos, and then I also subscribed. So
Nice.
I mean, if he starts, oh yeah, because the thing is, I said to Shark, send me his like Discord in Discord. Send your YouTube link, and I'll add you to my videos you've been a part of.
Oh, and he hasn't done it?
No, he did it straight away.
Oh.
So it was like the weekly challenge we did for. It was Phasmophobia Detective Zone.
Nice. He kind of started off with a little bit of luck in a way too, though. Because I know whenever I started, I was just kind of trying to figure everything out on my own. At least he has some resources to kind of look back on. But it's gonna be pretty good whenever we can all actually get together.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically for example, I wouldn't be playing right now, but like my significant other, they're going to work later during the day. So usually if it's like morning, I should be sleeping. I mean, I should be sleeping right now.
Gotcha. I can't, I mean, I guess I do actually sleep pretty late now, but I used to never sleep that late at all.
Yeah, but imagine it's, if it's like, what, 1 a.m. or how much?
It's basically 2 a.m. right now.
So, okay, so basically, go back 8 hours, I should be sleeping right there. What?
Fair enough.
Yeah. Also, I shouldn't be sleeping there, because, you know, I have insomnia, so...
Yeah,
Also,
that'll make it a little hard to get a good nap in, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Also, I mean, it's the weekend, so basically it doesn't matter. You can basically do whatever you want according to the law on the weekend.
Nice. Like a legit law over there?
Yeah. No, that's just my
okay, okay. That's what I was wondering. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, it was my small tidbit there. Like, I don't want to start crying on the YouTubes.
Yeah, we can get 1 or 2 people for that chain together video. That'd be great. And then we can all do a Hospital 666 together as well. I think that'd be cool. It's just getting time together, which that's what that Discord was supposed to help us hopefully try to get things together for, make it a little easier.
It's true.
I was going to say you could invite your friends in there, but you said that they don't play the same type of games at all, right?
Yeah, they don't play the same games. I mean, they wouldn't be interested in playing like Powerwash or. We tried to get one person to play Lethal Company today, and it was he was like, no, I don't want to play that kind of game. I mean, Lethal Company is like, it's a horror-esque game.
To me, yeah, it's not all that
small
scary,
but
yeah. I was gonna say, like, I have a hard time considering Lethal Company an actual horror game. Like, I know it is, but like, there's times where it's just like, ah, shit. But most of the time, it's just, it's kind of funny.
I mean, that's
almost
yeah,
like
I mean,
the back rooms.
Yeah. I mean, when we played the back rooms and failed the fucking uploads.
We do need to go back and redo that.
That's yeah. Spoilers ahead.
Well, that's part of this video. Let everybody know what our future plans are. Backrooms is still in the picture. Has not been forgotten.
The funny part is I was like on the fence, Powerwash or Backrooms.
Oh, you're actually thinking Backrooms?
Yeah.
Really? Interesting.
I mean, the thing is, last time we played it, it went decently well. Also, we died a bunch. We got scared a bunch, and your recording got screwed over. My audio got screwed over.
I think it was. Yeah, I don't remember if it was the recording. I think mine was the audio as well, but it might have been wrong. But I want to say mine was the audio. I can't remember if I couldn't hear myself or I couldn't hear you at all.
Because the thing is, I remember it was either one of the two.
I got a few different like solo games coming up for myself, and then there's the obvious bunch of the multiplayers that I'm wanting to get out there. Pico Part included in that.
Yeah, I mean, probably gonna see me in Pico Park stream through there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, if we actually get enough people, you know what would be fun to do on stream when you start streaming? Have you ever heard of games called Jackbox?
Jackbox? I don't think so.
There's a decent number of Jackbox party games. You can play with your friends. Some of the games are like you need a web camera, and then some are like, for example, there are like trivia games.
Okay.
Also, I think Jackbox is the first like I don't know, is it just like developer or something? They did the first Among Us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was called like, I think it was called like Alien or something. I can't remember what it is on the game when you like load in. But I think that's the first like legit Among Us.
That game.
Because there's crewmates, and then there are random tasks.
Gotcha. I remember Among Us just soaring in popularity and then all of a sudden dying at the drop of a hat.
I mean,
There's a few. So the first game that I played that was similar to Among Us, it was on Gary's mod, Gmod, and it had.
You mean Trader?
Huh? I don't remember the name of it, but it was basically you had a detective, you had the townspeople, and then you had your. I don't remember what they called them, if it was just traders or the criminals, but you know.
Yeah. So the detective could go over players
And see who was the last person they saw when they died or something like that.
Yeah.
And they could basically make a judgment early on, and I think they could even kill people, if I remember correctly. Where like the regular townspeople couldn't. So like I think the detective had a gun, and then the traitors or terrorists, I think they called them terrorists, had a gun.
I mean, yeah, that does sound a little bit familiar.
And then I remember there was another game, I don't remember the name of it either. It was about the same time that I played that, and I can't remember if that was on Gmod or not. But you had like your soldiers, it'd be like 5 of them or something around in that number. And then you had essentially like an alien or whatever, I don't remember what they called it. But it reminded me kind of the Predator. So there's only the one person on that end. But it was like, if you got hit by him, it was basically a one-shot kill. Where the others, it took many, like not a whole round of bullets or anything, but it took more than one shot to kill the alien or whatever. But the thing about the alien is it's always invisible. Not like 100% transparent, but I would say probably a solid 90% transparent. So like whenever it starts moving, you can kind of notice a little bit of a difference. But whenever it's like standing still in a dark area, like you can't see it. But that was an interesting game. It's one of those where it's like you want to make sure you travel in groups and really not get caught up in a like backing off into a corner or dark areas. I don't remember the name of it. Huh? Hey, Duchess. But yeah, if we can get a couple of those videos going, that'd be great. It's just a matter of finding time to either get like Shark or somebody else in on it. Bastian, you still there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Gotcha.
Do you think I would leave you alone in the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just rambling to myself.
Rambling to myself, yeah. I mean, it works, I guess.
No, I just got overwhelmed because I pressed tab and saw how much we have to clean. So.
Yeah. I've learned that the slower you go in like an area and just really try to make sure you get everything before moving on, it's probably best. Because if you think you cleaned everything and it's just like you got one object and it looks like everything's clean, you can sit there for several minutes trying to figure out where that spot is. And it was actually on this map that happened to me. So, tiny bit of PTSD from that.
No, but this game actually teaches you something like for IRL.
How to clean your stuff.
Yeah, because the thing is, you really think, you're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna wash that. I'm gonna wash that chair. Then you press tab. Do you really think it's clean?
No, no, it's not. It's kind of like so like in both in nursing but also the first time that I did it in microbiology, like they're going over like hand washing and stuff like that. And what they did is they would put glow gel on your hands, which was more or less a lotion, and it lights up in the black light.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was like they put stuff like on your hands. You have to wash your hands with soap and see how much like germs.
That's exactly what it is. Yep. So it lights up in the black light, and then you would go wash your hands, and then after you finish washing your hands, they would do that and check. That way you can kind of see, it's like, this is why we tell you to scrub. It's important to scrub the way you do, because if you don't, these are the spots that you miss. Is that you or me? That was you.
Hey, I got the pin.
I think I just got like the outer edge of this circle is like the biggest thing on it. There it goes. Alright, time to start on the dinosaur. Which, it was a neat experiment. And then there was another one I did where they talked about like how throwing your, like taking off your protective equipment and putting it in the trash and things like that, and how you move across the room, how easy it is for you to get contaminated. So what they did was put this essentially invisible powder everywhere, and except for on your protective equipment, because you had like clean of protective equipment going in there, and then whenever you finished, they would shine the light on you so they can kind of like show you, hey, this is why you do it the way you did it. You can see that you got all this stuff here and there, which me, of course, being the professional I am, came out squeaky clean, other than the bottoms of my shoes. But the biggest one is like whenever you throwing stuff in the bathroom, the trash can or rubbish bin, to be mindful of like how you're placing your stuff in there, because it's very easy to shoot stuff up at yourself or contaminate yourself, or like whenever you're going to grab things, or even whenever you're taking off things. So what they had us do is we had to like dig through one trash bin to find something, put everything back, and then take everything off. And then after that, then they would go through there and like scan your clothes to see if you had any residual dust on you.
We just had same thing as washing your hands, and also there was like a bunch of other things. For example, how do you like correctly put on sterile gloves?
Yeah.
That's actually an interesting thing, because I never asked what's your profession.
So you're a nurse or something, or what?
Do I give it away?
It almost sounded like you are a nurse, yes. So I'm assuming that that's a yes almost, huh?
That was almost a yes.
Almost a yes.
No. Yeah.
You are.
Almost. Oh, it was almost a yes. I'm a media assistant.
A what assistant?
Media.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Like
so you deal with like culturing things, right?
Basically, like I've done web design, graphical design.
Oh, that type of media.
Yeah.
So what they call like the things you grow cultures on and stuff like that, the augers, the auger plates, those are also called media. or medium?
I think they're higher. They're probably higher degree than I am.
Gotcha. Well, what does sterile gloves have to do with graphics design? I'm curious now.
Nothing.
What the? I'm so confused.
It's just no. I was at one point studying to become a practical nurse.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I am a nurse. I've done ICU, I've done med surg, inpatient rehab. And I've done like the traveling nurse.
I don't know what it's called when you do. Have you done like when you like home visits? What do you call that?
Home visits, home health nurse. Which, I mean, I think that's a pretty broad way of putting that as well, because I know that there's different professions, like, so you have specialties as well for, like, maybe hospice or something like that. Or maybe wound care, home health. So, it just kind of depends.
Funny thing is, we were talking today of like house care. With family. We were having like family lunch or dinner, which was like pretty nice. I haven't seen like my siblings in like over 3 months.
You know, used to me and my brother would not really, we wouldn't check on each other too much. But now, that's pretty much the only one in my family that I actually really keep up with, to be honest. It's kind of sad. And it's not like any bad thing in particular, it's just, it is definitely my fault. It's not anybody else's, because I am horrible at messaging people first. Or even replying, to be fair. I just get a little busy, and then, like, my phone sometimes likes to ring all the time, so my phone's usually just always on silent. It's a horrible habit, but it's just one of those things. But it is very nice whenever I get to hear from him, and we get to, like, go out and lunch. And the other thing is, like, any time that we're, like, with our family and stuff like that, particularly my dad, and we start talking, they just assume we're fighting, and we're definitely not. And it's just like, why would you think that? Like, we're having an actual decent conversation. Like, there's no yelling, no bickering. Yeah, it's a discussion, and there's times where we're like, we go back and forth on a topic, but I would hardly call it arguing. You know? And then it's just like, and me and him, we did used to argue over anything. It was stupid. But we don't really argue too much anymore.
I'm not that much of a confrontational person. So
Well, whenever I say argue, I don't mean like an actual like fight type of argument. Like, it'd be over something stupid that doesn't matter. Even like trivial questions. But not like we would stop talking to each other and stuff like that type of arguing. It's just more of a very heated discussion type thing and like meant nothing later on in the day. You know? Yeah, more or less.
Meteor first.
This dinosaur does not want to get clean, does it? Some of these spots, I'm like, how are you still there?
The first thing I saw. It's Barney.
It is purple. It's the same type of dinosaur.
I think, I think it's probably I think it's probably a shout out. Low key shout out.
The imaginary dinosaur. Hey, Barney's clean. There's a lot of dirt we didn't clean that just vanished.
That's true.
Oh, we still got this little bench over here.
Jeez.
Let's see here. There we go. Make sure nothing's missing over here. Alright, let's rotate this out. Start to run around the circle. Oh. So graphic design. There was one point in time that I actually kind of thought about going more into that type of. Yeah, it's what I hear from some people, but I haven't actually talked to anybody like directly about the job.
The thing is, I've never been paid for graphic design.
Gotcha.
But the thing is, it's like I've done so much. It's basically when you're doing like schoolwork and like I don't know what would you call it. It's like your graduation work. You're
like your finals and final project or whatever.
Final piece before you're like graduating.
Then you just kind of get a hey, you did it, thank you.
Yeah.
But don't actually get nothing for doing it.
Yeah, and you have to. The thing is, you have to do it in a workplace that's specifically like, well, it's not designed for you, but they have like a graphic department. Like, oh yeah, by the way, we're probably not gonna publish any of like the work you're doing, but we still like appreciate you doing it.
Fair enough.
So yeah, like the thing is, a lot of like the graphic design that I did was basically for a magazine.
Alright.
It was on Adobe, and it was a freaking pain.
That's just one thing I've never done as Adobe, and it's mostly because I'm not gonna pay for a subscription. I know I've ranted about that before.
Yeah,
I know
mean,
Adobe's really good,
but that thing, like, the good thing is, I didn't do any like Photoshop art or anything when I was in school. The thing is, when you were in school, you could get the fucking like Adobe. Part of my French, but still, you could get everything for like
a lot cheaper.
A month.
Yeah.
Because you were a student, and you're like, oh, it's like freaking stealing. Like basically.
I know.
Also, one of my friends got screwed over because he took like a over a year subscription or something. And then, he graduated and he got screwed over. Yes, but he had to start paying more because he wasn't a student anymore.
See, that crap like that's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of, I I mean, in that sense, it was kind of funny when we were talking about it, because it was like, oh, what's gonna happen? And then he had it start paying more, and then he was like, oh, well, this is fucking ass.
Yeah. And the other thing about Adobe is like they've been known to make it very hard to cancel your subscription.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. Could I still have an Adobe subscription going on? Who knows?
Yeah.
Nothing is going on my credit card, so it's fine.
What do you feel about like AI and graphics and stuff like that? Because I know AI is taking fairly large leaps in all of that. I mean, obviously they're not going to completely replace somebody, but they can definitely get a heck of a start on some projects, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the uses, in what should we call it, commercial uses.
Gotcha. Probably not so much commercially.
Yeah, that's like 100%. If you do something AI, you shouldn't have any like commercial business with it. Like you mentioned, like you would gain money for creating something you actually can create, which is it like that's
ethically.
They're taking away from like creative minds. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, I could, for example, I have a video of it's stable, well, let's say not that stable video on my channel. It's card game of birds. So I could just type AI picture of bird, and then I could just upload that as my thumbnail for YouTube, and if I could get views, then I would get paid. And I have no idea how the algorithm like created the photo, because when I do that, the algorithm is not ever going to create the same photo.
That is true. Not the exact same anyway.
And then you think, oh, by the way, yeah, I have done graphical design, logo design. Hey, by the way, I have the talent to draw. I have the talent to draw the bird, or whatever I want to do. I don't have the time and patience to do it on the computer, because I don't have the tablet thing.
Yeah, to actually draw with a pencil and stuff.
Yeah. So it's easier, and it's more like, yeah. I think that I would probably say it's easier. And then if you're thinking of a company mind, a pipeline company mind, it's time saving, and time saving is money saving. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of AI taking over creative minds.
I think
You have to,
the only thing I will have to say is like using it kind of as an idea starter. I wouldn't be too opposed to that, as long as it's just like, you know, you're not taking like very loosely tying in like, hey AI, or hey, you know, chat GPT, whatever, give me some like a small story about this and that, and you're like, okay, and then you like take like 2, maybe 3 key concepts and then make it into something much bigger. Something like that, I don't think I'd be too far off, like, offended by, because that's one of those things, like, you did essentially create the story. Yeah, you had a tiny help and push from, maybe it's just like, hey, the plot should be like, the old man was the grandfather the whole time, even though he acted like the friend. you know, but you created the entire story around it.
I mean, I've heard it so like. Heard so many like stories about like, for example, oh, I want this story to go this certain way or this certain way. People are saying or comparing it. Hey, if it's AI and I give my own influence to the AI to create it, shouldn't I have the credit for what I created? No.
Yeah, I agree, because what AI essentially is it takes already decent works and basically just cycles them in a sense in what is known to work in a way and what's not. So to me, it depends on kind of how you use it, though. But
I think there is going to be. I don't know if it's going on at the moment. There is a legal battle of AI to pay like royalties.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. Every source that it used to kind of develop its algorithm.
Yeah, because the thing is, let's say you have a subscription to an AI service. You create photos. Who owns the photo?
I technically own the photo, so it wouldn't be very hard for somebody to...
Yeah. You own the photo, but you actually don't own the photo.
Yeah, because it's online.
Yeah, no, because it was created by artificial intelligence, and AI can't own anything. So the subscription-based thing is they provide you photos. For example, let's say a bird with a top hat. They create an AI photo of a bird with a top hat. You upload it to like somewhere. You actually don't own the photo, even though the subscription-based thing says, "Hey, we give you rights to the photo." But artificial intelligence can't own photos. It's basically the same. It's basically the same thing that happened when, I don't know. Have you heard of the thing? There was a monkey who took a photo with an iPhone, and the person whose iPhone it was tried to get the photo license, and Wikipedia took the photo, and they were like, "Oh, this is for use," because you didn't take the photo, the monkey took the photo.
Wow.
And then there was a whole legal battle because PETA started getting involved. Like, we
PETA?
should get the
Are you
monkeys'
serious?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I mean,
you know, that monkey right now, I heard he went and bought himself a mansion and everything off that photo.
probably.
He's doing pretty good for himself. He's invested in Bitcoin early on. He doesn't have to work anymore. He has all the bananas in the world. You wonder why banana prices went up. Well, I don't use AI generated photos pretty much. Very rarely have I ever actually asked it to make something for me. I will take a few different photos and then mix them together through my affinity myself. But I'm not gonna lie, if there was an AI that did it good enough, I wouldn't be opposed. But at the same time, it kind of takes some of the little special I did this away from it, you know? Pride.
I mean, the thing is, I know... The hard part is, I know what the vision is when you start thinking about something. And then, I know I can't, if I could take a mental image of what I'm thinking and then just, print it on the screen,
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
still own. I wouldn't still probably own it because it was a mental image of what I saw or thought on a screen, and it got like, you know.
Oh, man. People. I can't believe them.
It's just there's so many loopholes in like AI and such. But yeah, there was like if you have receipts dating back 3 months, and you would every single day you would tell the AI, hey, I want this to change. Then you would wait 24 hours, and then you would do it again, and you're like, hey, I want this to change. So you would do 3 months of basically asking the AI to change this, change this, change this, and then you would get it finished. There was a I don't know what you would call it, but there was like it wasn't a saying. There was like, hey, by the way, if I'm doing this, shouldn't I get credit as a part or owner of the art piece? Because I'm investing so much time in creating it, even though the AI is adapting to what I'm saying to it. Like, what do I want?
Uh-huh. Some of those AIs do adapt very quickly. It's insane how it's not a actual personality, but it's just like they keep track of what's conversations have been had and responses, and just continuously build off of that, depending on the AI, of course. But I've seen where like one almost develops not like a full-on personality, but the way it answers compared to some other ones is definitely much different. And it's all because of how people respond to what it says and other questions asked upon certain things. And I'm sure there's a little bit of initial setup and stuff like that as well that goes into actually building it, but it's crazy. Like, there was one time I was just playing around with one that was on Discord, and I was just like, I chatted with AI like a person for like a full hour. Just kind of messing around to see what I can get it to say and do, or how it would respond to things. It was actually really fun. And that was a naughty AI too, by the way. How dare it? The things it said will make you blush.
I've heard like AI chats doing that, going to somewhere it's supposed to go.
Dirty bots. What are you doing over there?
I'm spraying this canister. So wait, do we have almost everything except for the main
Just about. I've definitely got some work to do over here in this little section, but getting pretty close. Right over here where I'm at, the floor's still pretty dirty. We are getting there. We are over 50% done. Yep, yellow floor is done. The blue floor is getting pretty close. I can't believe nobody responded back. I'm kind of disappointed in them. I was expecting something by now.
I mean,
They act like we do this at the most inconvenient times.
I'm doing it the most inconvenient times, to be honest. Oh, I actually wanted to ask you, have you played Monkey Bar support? No, that wasn't my question. My question was, have you played like the original like Pokemon games on Game Boy Advance?
I mean, I would go back all the way to Game Boy Color, to be fair, but you're talking about Red, Blue, and
Ruby, Sapphire.
See, Ruby and Sapphire, I have not. I stopped after Crystal and Silver. Crystal, Silver, and Gold.
Because the thing is, I know there is a huge fandom for Pokemon Nuzlocke.
There is.
I'm currently planning on maybe doing one.
I actually was kind of thinking as well. I actually did a N64 as well.
So wait, have you played Leaf Green or Red?
I have not. Not the newer versions of the old ones. I have not.
Because I haven't played the first one.
Yeah.
Game Boy Color version.
Yep. I played the old originals. The first two generations.
I found an emulator on the internet that you can just like boot up.
Basically.
You don't have to download anything. Yeah, you don't have to download anything.
Yeah, there is some that you can just play directly off the web.
There is that part of there is a part of the Nuzlocke community who for example, grinding is in pain. They don't want to see you leveling up your moves in like the grass for over 2 minutes.
They do or they do not?
They don't want to see that. That's one thing. If the thing is, I thought when I'm gonna do that, because it's an emulator and I can basically change anything about it, and I'm gonna do it. You have to just like speed up that part of the video.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about doing an Nuzlocke Pokemon Emerald. That's the first games I played. I mean, I played Fire Red and Leaf Green, but the first I played was Pokemon Sapphire.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that would be interesting. Because the thing is, I played so many Nuzlocke on like on my handheld console, and the thing is, you can't like upload the footage to anywhere because you would need cables and such.
Yeah, you're talking about like a capture card and stuff.
Yeah, there we go. So I would need a capture card, and I know there is a place you can send your like you guys in your console, and they would like modify a capture card for your device, but it's not like Nintendo approved.
Gotcha.
I don't think any capture card is Nintendo approved. It's an like outsourced person.
Yeah.
Who's doing a lot of modifications for like console.
Not sure. I mean, there's a lot of loops and things that you can do to figure things out. Ooh, monkey bar shotgun. It's 60% now. So one of the ones I've been wanting to do is Donkey Kong 64. That was one of my favorite 64 games. That one would be pretty fun.
The only Donkey Kong game I've played it was the one with it was the rhythm game, one with the bongos.
Oh, the bongos. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. A lot of the old Donkey Kongs are actually pretty good. But the thing is I don't play very many platformers, and especially the original ones, which most original Nintendo games are mostly platformers. But that's essentially what it was, and like I definitely have a soft spot for it, definitely something like Yoshi's Island. But oh man. Some platformers just piss me off.
Super Mario World was one that Super Mario 3,
Gotcha.
With the leaf power up. Oh yeah, and of course the OGs, or the OG, the first one. But you know that the first level from Mario has been remixed so many times. I think probably on every single like console.
Yeah, I remember whenever they made it to where you could play it on the Game Boy and just being amazed. I was just like, they went from having it on this giant console into this tiny little cartridge.
I mean, I still have Super Mario 3 on the Game Boy.
Nice.
I think my friend gave it to me for free. I don't know. I think I probably traded a pizza or something for it.
Nice.
The issue with like the Game Boy cartridge is
a lot of them have batteries in there too.
Yeah, I mean the batteries. Just like every single like old school Pokemon game is run out of batteries. You have to change it. So you don't have timed events. But the issue with Mario is if you close your, it doesn't matter if you save, it doesn't save. You have to always scratch.
Yeah.
Thing is, there is a save function in the game, but because the cartridge, I think it was like water damaged or something. I mean, I could be wrong. It's been so many years when I got the cartridge, but every single time you have to start the freaking game all over again.
That would be pretty annoying. And I do know that that does happen sometimes with those games that have been old and not like refurbished and stuff. I know that a lot of people, like there's channels out there where they just go around fixing all these like retro games and stuff, which is neat. But at the same time, that's what's nice about stuff like computers and everything going electronic is there's not really much of a repair to be done. It just kind of stays there. It's just saved in files. As long as the files keep getting pushed forward and updated with operating systems or whatever else, and it'll pretty much always be there. But even if they don't keep up with the operating systems, I'm sure that they'll be able to make like a way for you to be able to read the old code through other sources, you know. Almost like a PC or program emulator.
I mean, some games do have even the old files. I mean, they have the old files like set to like a bajillion folders and binders and whatchamacallit. And then if there's a game that's like, oh hey, by the way, we need to update something, they're like, oh, by the way, every single file we had was on the old file, and based on the changes we're gonna do, it's gonna freaking spaghetti code the entire thing, and we have to almost start from scratch.
That would be pretty rough. Time to debug an old 20-year-old game. Alright.
Oh yeah, that.
I'm gonna have to change the nozzle.
I've been changing the nozzle here
Oh,
and there.
I've just finally, this is the first time I've actually changed it, really, since we started. But I'm starting to have to really reach some deeper areas that are really crusty. Jump. Now this one definitely knocks off dirt a lot easier and quicker for some of this really rough stuff. There we go. Starting to look spiffy. Everything looking almost probably the way they bought it. I wonder how much a job like this would actually get you if you were to do something like this in real life.
How much water with this one?
There's also that, you're right.
I mean, that's gonna cost a hefty penny. Usually though, I think it's calculated from the property where you go.
It's like you're responsible for paying for the water bill. If they're out there for 4 days doing nothing but pressure washing.
Well, not 4 days. So, for example, let's say you needed you needed your driveway of your house.
Yeah.
You needed your house's driveway, and then you're like, okay, let's say $250. They drag all the equipment there, and the thing is, they inform you if they are gonna use your water. Because it basically, I don't know if there is. I mean, we're playing Powerwash, so there could be, or there could be. Imagine you're like, oh, we're gonna get warm water and cold water. What's gonna be better for pressure washing?
Maybe the warm water, of course.
I mean, could it be just the same thing? Because we're just using water in a high pressure, and it's still gonna clean anything because it gets like in contact with.
A lot of it, yes. But there is stuff that's like oil-based and tars that's a little bit harder to knock off with just regular cold water.
I actually have one friend who basically does pressure washing for like.
That's his job.
Industrial things.
Nice. I was gonna say it also depends on your detergents, because I know you can like pre-soak some stuff with detergents, and that'll make some stuff just mosey right on off.
I mean I mean, in a sense, it was a fun thing when he said it, but also it was kind of scary because I wouldn't be able to handle like. I think he said like it's the nozzle shoots like 100 liters in a few seconds. Like the pressure was insane. He said if he would mistakenly go for like his shoe, it would cut through the shoe and also his toes.
Nice.
So that like you can't even like I can't fathom like what the speed and what the pressure is when he was like talking about that thing. And then you're like, oh, how much is he gonna get like paid? Well, not enough. Because the job is basically there is a chance that he could actually die when he's doing his job. Because he's doing pressure washing. So, oh, by the way, somebody loses control of the nozzle and it hits you somewhere, like a vital organ, and you're just like, oh, you're just a goner.
Nice.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's not the like friendliest thing to think about, but still.
I don't know. That would be a pretty rough thing to happen to you. Death by pressure washer.
I could. I'm just gonna be honest. I wouldn't see that reading on your tombstone, to be honest.
It's gonna be there. Death by pressure washer.
No. You know what would be cooler?
Death by rapid infusion of enema. Dia pressure washer.
No, I was about to say death by meteor.
You got something on your mask. Do you even see the water like hitting you in the face? But you're actually pushing me away. Hold on. I have the wrong setting on.
No.
Alright, let me see if I can get up on top of this for top the ladder. And jump! Oh, jump. Oh, I almost had it. It was right there. Jump! Alright, ladder time. I put the ladder up again. I know there's a way to do it. Just don't remember how. Is it? It's not that. Is it like E maybe? Q? No. It's not.
Imagine there could be there would be obstacles for us when we're doing this.
I can imagine that.
The obstacle is there's gonna be one. There's gonna be one muddy dog running around, leaving paw prints everywhere.
I think it'd be time to
yeah,
take out the dog.
In that case, no. In that case, you're like, oh, so I don't wanna enjoy the game. I mean, at least I'm enjoying the game. It's relaxing.
It is relaxing. And we're almost we're at 69%. We are making it. Have you ever seen like those water jets that the CNC water jets that they use to like cut parts out of metal and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's insane. I mean, it's really cool to watch and neat to watch, but it's just like the person I thought was like, what would be the best thing to cut this metal? I know. How about water? I was like, what?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, what's the best thing I could cut with this? Oh, watermelon.
I've actually seen that. Yeah. And yeah, it worked pretty well.
I think everybody's seen that. I think that's like a universal thing. If there's something to be cut, it's gonna be a watermelon.
Yeah. And then there's also like I've seen where they like cut out stuff in phones and stuff like that. I've seen it go against the Nokia. That's the only time the water's ever lost. Ooh,
Okay,
I must ask. Do you do TikTok at all?
I used to post stuff on TikTok.
Do you watch it?
No. I'm an avid watcher of YouTube shorts.
Gotcha. I mean, I can definitely respect that. I was just curious to what you thought whenever the Americans all lost their TikTok for a full 8 hours.
I was playing on Phasmo, like public lobbies, and then one person was like, "Oh, you have TikTok. I'm so jealous. So what do you think about TikTok? So what do you think about TikTok?"
They got annoying.
They were just asking all the time, even though I barely use it.
Yeah.
Once something gets removed, it like implements you into your brain. You're like, oh, you can never do this ever again. So you're like,
it just makes you sad and
about
depressed.
it. Yeah.
I don't.
You were that before you started. You were that before you downloaded TikTok.
That's fair. That's fair. I was only asking because after TikTok came back, I remember seeing like a trend of videos of like other places that did still have it. Just get very disappointed in the app because they're like, yeah, the Americans were actually the entertaining ones, even though we always make fun of them. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, some of that's true, but like even like the top TikToker, whatever his name is, I shouldn't know it because I've heard it so many times. He's Italian if I remember correctly. I'm just like, I don't know about all that. There's a lot of annoying Americans on there. talk about stuff or post things and I'm like, eh. But you know, that's part of content creating, you know? Somebody out there probably will enjoy it. Just because I don't doesn't mean that somebody else will. But at the same time, it was just like, I wonder how true that is. So that's why I was asking if you watched it. Not because I was curious if you were upset or anything, but more of how did people in your, like where you're from, respond to the whole band? I guess is kind of where I was going to go with it.
I think it was kind of, it would be a whole different like situation if you actually used it like every single day. Probably those people who used it every single day were taking a little bit back. You're like, oh my god, America doesn't get taste off.
The Americans are gone. What am I going to do with my life?
I'm gonna do it for real.
Maybe I can finally post things without all those obnoxious people on here to judge me.
No, I think that. I think the only thing I've seen on TikTok is like rage baiting.
Gotcha. Because the other thing I was going to ask is about Red Note. Because that's where a lot of people were, not everybody obviously, like a lot of people didn't really care enough. Like there's plenty of stuff out there. Like there was a good amount of people that were starting to like go to Red Note, which is kind of, oh, I forgot all about this. That you can just leave the nozzle running. I didn't have to hold down my mouse button at all. I could have just done this. I've been doing it wrong. And then I lost my train of thought.
The train got hit by a hobo.
No, how did I do that? Now I'm conflicted. What did I do? Continuous fire. Go. Oh, right click. Oh. So this got to do all the nooks and cranny parts. This is the part that nobody enjoys. Why can't I just wash the floor? That's the part the kids play with the most anyways, right?
I usually think they just use the sandbox or sandbox.
Sandbox? Oh, Gotcha.
It's actually kind of crazy there isn't a sandbox here. There's like benches.
Well, everybody knows where the sandboxes have in them. That's where the kiddies go at night. You can go play in that sandbox that's been out overnight. We're all neighborhood prone to stray cats. Don't worry, they have good etiquette. They definitely haven't touched that sandbox at all. They go where all stray cats go. To the public kitty litter box. As they should. It's not like cats are territorial or anything.
No, I don't think I've ever heard that.
Yeah, that'd be nonsense. So how often does your graphics design stuff actually translate over into like making videos and stuff?
Not really.
I was wondering. I was like, I can see maybe for the thumbnails a little bit.
I mean, that's a little bit. The logo design was kind of cool when I was doing that, but also held off. I also used to do it was passport like checkings, like if it was like if you have an expired passport, you would go and take a new photo, and I'm the person who checks the photo and see if it's government legal to like go through.
Gotcha. Make sure that it's clear, hair's not all up in the face, no sunshades.
Usually,
lighting's good, no backgrounds.
The usual things. There's like a place you can take your. You can take the photos. I think you get 3 photos. It's $10. The thing is, it's like it's a self like service or self checkout. So you have to do everything basically like alone. Most people, they go in, it's like taking the photo, and they're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna take a photo. Then you see the aftermath of the photo. You can see the empowered E.
Empowered E?
You see, okay. Now.
You're talking in graphics design terms, sir. Do you speak any English?
Yeah, I mean, you have to control command D. You have to copy paste that thing. I think one of my best, my most best work I did, it was for the passport company or whatever. I did a summer well, it was like I'm trying to search for the word advertising. Summer advertising. So it was basically come get your summer photos from this place, etc., etc. And I got an amazing shot of the beach, and I had some maybe the best thing about the advertising or the design I had to do was you're trying to look for something you're trying to throw into your photo, basically. So you're like, oh, okay, so what's the first thing that pops into your mind of summer?
Definitely bright weather, kind of hot. Beyond that, if you're thinking, it's going to include water, whether it be ocean, lake, or river, or maybe like a pool, like a resort pool type thing. Going on cruises, that's another one. Barbecues, cookouts outside.
That would have been an interesting one. Though the thing is, how do you transform a barbecue into a photo shoot? You would have to have
You could have the grill on there,
yeah, the grill.
Nice green grass with a old school bench in the background, and maybe plates laid out, and whether you have people in there or not's another thing. And maybe like a old picket, like not a pit, like old, but you know, like the picket fence or privacy fence type thing. That's what I would kind of think about. And like a cooler maybe that's open.
That
Iggy, cooler, ice chest, whatever you call it.
that's actually interesting. Can you advertise alcohol on TV in the US?
Yes.
Or okay, you can't advertise alcohol or tobacco here.
Yeah, well, we also advertise medications here. And pharmacies do. Like actual prescription stuff.
I mean, like prescription for like a flu.
Like any prescription, really. Like you could, like you'll have advertisements come up there for like even stuff like blood thinners for like heart disease and stuff like that. And it's like one of those things, like you're not going to see pain medications unless it's like for arthritis and stuff on there too much, like narcotics. But
you don't have like
you have to have a prescription to actually get the medications, but they advertise it. And they're like, just go ask your doctor for a prescription of. And they try to push their drugs on the people. Or like cancer treatment medications. That's another one you'll see on there here and there. You won't see that one as much. Usually it's going to be something to do with like psoriasis, diabetes, heart disease, heart attacks and strokes. Something along those lines. And then, of course, you know, people come in, they're like, oh, he left me. Bastian! I'm all alone. Well, that wasn't very nice. I thought he was going to stick around. Maybe he'll come back. Who knows? Maybe something happened. Was Bastian murdered? Here in the middle of my game? Was I the last one he talked to? I don't know. I definitely should finish all of this. I feel like that's very important. It's something he would have wanted if he is gone. He would have wanted me to finish. Alright. It seems like Bastian was probably falling asleep. He messaged me. He's okay, guys. Nothing to worry about. Hold on. Alright, well, we're gonna try to at least finish this. We can't just edge it off at the very end. There's so much in here. I was gonna finish. Should I save it for another time? I think I should try to finish it. That's what we're gonna try to do. We are gonna finish. Yeah, Bastian, he seems to be very tired. Give me a second, I have to message him back. All right. Here. 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 Ah, yes. Very nice. Alright, let's see if we can get all of these cracks kind of situated. Ooh. Swinging just a little too harshly. There we go. Ah, it's 86%. We're getting close, guys. Alright. I'm saying, this is a very satisfying part of the thing. I'm trying to speed up because I know it's hard for me to talk through this. It's one of those things that you just kind of gotta watch and enjoy it. But at the same time, how much of this could you watch and enjoy before you got to the point where it's just like, eh. You know? Hey, don't I have extensions? Do I have an extension? Yes, I do not. I thought I bought an extension at one time. Whatever. Maybe Just a little bit of that. There we go. Ah, there we are. Nice. We got the whole underside of this. Look at us go. I'm flying through it now. We'll be there in no time. Let's see here. Oh, that's a lot of dirt in there. That ain't no good. It's no good. Fix. Well, that ain't gonna get washed that away. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just trying to get everything that I can reach for the ground on the outside. And then I'm gonna try to focus more so on the interior of everything. Do. Well, let me look around first. Let me check. Oh, we're at 94%. There's not much left to it. Alright, one of those, it'd definitely be better to flip it around this way. Oh man, we are knocking these little planks out. Hmm. $97%. Move it along over here. Ooh, you're dirty. This part out real fast. That way. Try to knock out a good portion of the sun. Sun. 99% complete. That's gonna be it right over here. We about to hit 100% completion. Is this gonna be a safe, clean park again? Oh man. Probably on this backside over here, huh? All right. Now we just gotta figure out what's... Oh, this park bench isn't done? Bastian. You sabotaged me over here. Alright. I know there's a way to see like a full list of every itemized copy of everything. But... what do we got? What do we got? Status. Tower, roof support straps, climbing pole guards. Climbing poles. That's gonna be this. Alright. And we got tower support roofs, large bridge slats. It's gonna be these, I believe. Ooh, hello. Also, hello. Well, there's that. We'll rotate it. Jump and try to get what we can. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we're on a hunt. Looking for basically any glowy pieces. Still 2 large bridge slats. Just gonna easily be one of these over here, if you like. Really not seeing anything. Maybe from above. I see something over there, though. Tower vertical strut. Bridge slats. It's... Oh. You're one of them. You're the other. Looky there. What? I'm ready. All right, we finally got this taken care of. Now, for anybody out there that may have joined in, I appreciate you for joining. But I'm excited to see what all we have coming up. I have a few games that I just got. I'm excited to start playing. I don't know. Maybe I'll start one tonight. Probably not, but maybe. We'll see what happens. But for anybody out there that joined, this was supposed to be me and Bastian doing this the entire time. We were going to chat, but unfortunately, due to time differences and his lack of sleep, he left early. He couldn't stick around. About 70% marks whenever he dipped out. But as promised, we got a nice clean park. We won't have too many of these power washing episodes, mostly because, yeah, they're satisfying, they're fun, but it's much better whenever you... Bastian, I see that you're on Black Desert. You lied to me. Anyways, back to this. Thank you for joining. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button. If you want to see one of my future videos go online, hit the subscribe button and make sure that the notification bells are turned on so you can see when my videos go live or whenever I post other content. And I hope to see y'all in the future, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day or night, depending on where you are in the world, and we'll see y'all again another time. Thank you so much for joining. Goodbye.